It is Sunday, my dudes, and if you don't know what that means, it is usually a mailbag day. So today's video, I'm going to be talking some of your questions, going to be looking through the comments, seeing what I find, and once we hit a time limit, we'll call it quits. First question comes from Jack Lego. Why are your auto-generated subtitles in Russian? Are they? They are. I don't know. So you're totally right. I'm looking through my videos, and for some reason, Russian is the automatic language. I have no idea why. I don't know how to change that. I will do some Googling and try to figure it out. Maybe my editor will know. I did some brief Googling while I was searching and nothing. It doesn't tell me how to switch my automatic language. If I go into like my actual like channel settings, everything shows that my like language is English and everything else, my location. So I genuinely have no idea. Why is it Russian? Choose automatic language. YouTube. Set the default language of the video you upload. Sick. I click on the video. It says English. Literally says English. Title and description language, English. Video language, English. Why is it Russian? Guess we're learning Russian. I don't know. Jack, your guess is as good as mine, man. Second question from that guy, DYP. I've been wondering, and do you think Psyonix Epic will ever implement a top 500 leaderboard? I feel personally like it would motivate more people to grind to top 500 and then see themselves progress to top 100 and such. So I don't think they'll ever do a top 500 leaderboard. For those that don't know, OG days of Rocket League, if you were one of the very first players to play this game in 2015 when it came out in July, there was only 4 ranks. There was bronze, silver, and gold. That's it. And each obviously had like bronze 1, 2, 3, gold 1, 2, 3, etc. But there was legitimately bronze, silver, gold, and in each of those ranks there was 1, 2, and 3. And that was it. And it was amazing, and I loved every second of it. Preseason season 1 Rocket League was amazing. It was best time for ranked. Everybody was grinding, everybody was happy, everybody was pushing to the highest level. It was awesome. And we all sucked, so you didn't really have to worry about MMR issues. If you were in top 100, you also got to play in a rank, an unlocked rank called Platinum. And it wasn't actually like a ranked that you queued, it was just a status symbol that if you got to be top 100, you were considered a plat player. And that was the echelon. Top 100 leaderboard, you're in plat. At the end of that season, you also may see the bronze, silver, gold, and platinum crowns. If you haven't seen those, I'm sure they're showing somewhere over here, but they're very rare because you had to play in one of the first seasons ever, and to get it, you had to be top 100. It was a big status. I was one of those players, and then I went to Cancun for 2 weeks, and even though I had like a 200, 300 MMR buffer, my points got carried out, and everybody else continued to grind while I was AFK. And I lost it. So gold crown for me, big sad. I peaked at like top 15. For those that don't know my history, I was like a top 15, top 20 player in 1v1s like way back. Not the case anymore. I suck now. So to say top 500, I don't think they'll ever do top 500. I think you should be able to balance the MMR system in a way where your highest rank is already that. I think Supersonic Legend, if they continue to adjust the MMR system and the bell curve and everything else, they could essentially make Supersonic Legend just your top 500. I personally think the one thing they should implement more than anything for ranked is 2 things, actually. So I lied. Not just the most, but 2 things they should definitely introduce. I've been preaching this for forever. The first thing, they need a club queue. I think someone else said this in the comments, and now more than ever, I think club queue would be a really good idea. The ability to sign up for a club and go in queue with a full dedicated 3 people. We've got rid of solo queue now, but it would be nice that because this game is so centric about 3s and the pro scene being 3s, why not give a queue where you have to queue as a team? How they do that, whether they queue and you play a best of series, or like you play a best of 3 as compared to just one individual match or whatever it is, but having a team MMR I think would be amazing. It was something that I think they implemented in the alpha or the beta. It was something that they had at one point, and a lot of people wanted it, but Psyonix was super against like competitive in general. Like Psyonix, when this game first came out, didn't even want a rank system. People like Gibbs and stuff had to fight for it. Like people like the old forum people from Start BC, all the OGs that played alpha and beta, like they fought Psyonix to get a rank system. They didn't even want one. So it kind of explains a lot, doesn't it? But the top 100 system that was in Platinum was amazing. And I think if you added like a club queue where it incentivizes teams to grind towards the top so you can be known as the best team in the game, I think that would really help. I do think they should implement a top 100 though. Some sort of way to reward those in top 100 with titles or anything else. Like it'd be cool to say like season 3 2v2 number 1. Like you're the #1 player in 2v2s of all of season 3. And that would make people on the leaderboards, people like myself who have no incentive to grind, it'd be cool to have a top whatever title. And you know you're the very best of one of these. And you would see that list populate. I think you would see a lot of players that would constantly grind. And think about how much content comes out of it. At the end of the season, everybody's streaming their road to, you know, being the #1 player in a leaderboard and stuff. And everybody at the same time is battling for those matches and stuff. And yeah, there's going to be some manipulation of making sure they don't queue so they don't lose points or whatever, but that happens in every game. But I do think some sort of top 500, I think top 500 could be kind of where Supersonic Legend is balanced out at, depending on percentage of the player base. You got to figure out how that bell curve works in the MMR system and everything. But balancing it, I think, is possible. But I do think they should incentivize the top 100 in some capacity, because I honestly can say those were one of the most fun times I had playing Rocket League. I had a reason to grind, had a reason to stay in the top 100 because I got incentivized for it with a reward. And that's all we want. We just want rewards to play. And why not another one? A third question says, I'm a gold 3 in 3s, but I'm playing in diamond tournaments for the past week. So you actually have 2 MMRs. You have a tournament ranking, and you also have like a casual ranking and a ranked ranking. Technically you have 3. So casual, we're going to leave that one aside. We've got tournament MMR, and we've got our ranked MMR. Based upon your performances, obviously that goes up or down. If you win, your MMR goes up. If you lose, your MMR goes down. Those are separate. When you queue tournaments, and based upon how you perform in tournaments, if you win enough and you're doing well enough, not only will you get titles, because if you win tournaments, you get the fancy title that says like gold tournament winner for season 3 or whatever the heck. And if you win 3 of those, then you get it colored. That same thing applies for all the other ranks. Once you get into, I think, Grand Champ, you also get the Challenger Cup that you can use to unlock, which costs 20k. And there's a couple other things for reward purposes. I should probably queue tournaments this season, because some of the new rewards are actually pretty cool. You also have a tournament rank that is separate. So if you are performing better in tournaments because you're playing with a dedicated team or friends or whatever it may be, your tournament results are actually going to carry above. So for example, and in this circumstance, and I don't know this person's history, I don't know if this is the case for them or not, but if they've won multiple tournaments in, you know, gold, plat, and now diamond, there is a good chance that you're there. The other side of things too is with the new free-to-play update, your MMR might have been shifted based upon the adjustments that came in as well. I don't think it's going to adjust that much, but based upon the MMR requirements and people doing placements, I know people who go roughly about like 6 and 4, and that's the best example I can give. I got multiple people in my chat on Twitch that said they were diamond 3, they went 6 and 4, or I was diamond 1 and I went 6 and 4, and they went up roughly 2 ranks. So from diamond 1 to diamond 3, or diamond 3 to like champ 1, champ 2. That was pretty common. I got a lot of responses. There was a ton of you who replied to the MMR video that I talked about for season 3 competitive, which thank you for the support, by the way. But to answer your question in layman's terms, there's 2 separate MMR rankings. You have a tournament rank and you have a actual rank for like queuing, and those are different. So depending on your results of how you've done in tournaments, you will be playing in diamond tournaments, which isn't a bad thing. You get more points, you get more rewards, you get more of the like currency and stuff, and it actually makes you better as a player. Even if you're losing, hopefully you're learning something from it. That is going to wrap it up for this Sunday's mailbag. If you guys have any questions that you would like me to answer, the best thing you can do is reply to this video. Comments down below. Ask me whatever you want. It can be goofy, it can be whatever. I also have a subreddit. I don't think I've ever used it. I think if you go to a subreddit and it's literally just Lawler, I think that's the one for this channel. So feel free to use that and make posts and do whatever you want. I will try to check those every Sunday for videos like this. I will also check these videos, specifically the mailbox ones. These videos don't do great on viewership. They don't do great for like boosting the channel, but it is my way to give back to you guys. So for those that do watch these, I greatly appreciate it. And the more you comment, the more of a chance you have for me to answer your question. And it can be whatever. It can be goofy, it can be silly, it can be about my personal life, it can be about otherwise. Things that you guys just want to know. It can also be Rocket League related, or other games as well. I do have a lot of interest outside of Rocket League, but that is going to do it for this video. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, otherwise, comments down below as always. Thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you next Sunday. Peace.